Find the arc sine of the square root of 3 over 2. The arc sine is the same as the sine inverse, the inverse function of the sine. Okay, so let's spell out exactly what it is that we're looking for. We seek a real number named y. And this y that we're looking for has to live on the closed interval from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Let's draw a picture of that. We draw the xy axis. Here's pi over 2 above, and below is negative pi over 2. So we're talking about this y value living either in quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Let's shade those quadrants. We don't want it living anywhere else between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. Okay, so such that, what do we know about this y value we're looking for? It has to be restricted between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2 such that the sine of this y value is equal to the square root of 3 over 2. That's what it means to be the arc sine. Now, square root of 3 over 2 is a positive number. I want you to keep that in mind. Now, look at the two quadrants I said that this y value could live in. It could either live in quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. But we are required that the sine function be positive. Where is the sine function positive? Our choices are quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Well, think of all students take calculus. You know it's going to be positive in the first quadrant because everything's positive in the first quadrant. But in the fourth quadrant, all students take calculus, only cosine and secant are positive. Everybody else is negative. So this dude we're looking for, y, has to live in quadrant number 1. Okay, let's continue. Well, these numbers, square root of 3 and 2, they look very familiar. They come from that special triangle, 30, 60, 90, pi over 3, pi over 6, pi over 2, 1, 2, square root of 3. Now, we know sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so the sine of the pi over 3, the guy down in the corner, is opposite square root of 3 over hypotenuse 2. And, of course, pi over 3 lives in quadrant 1 where the sine is positive, so we're really happy about that. We have our answer. It meets all the required conditions. The answer then, since pi over 3 lives in quadrant 1 where the sine is positive, we have our answer. And it is the arc sine of square root of 3 over 2 is pi over 3. It met all of the conditions required. It's a value between negative pi over 2 and positive pi over 2, and it has, in quadrant 1, where pi over 3 lives, it has a positive sign.